Something, man. Hey, man, let me tell y'all something. Good morning. This is Director Marlon Green, Hall of Fame, Director of Photography. Hey, man, I just wanted to say, man, with this religion, I believe that it's true now. Black people can't unite and they cannot have critical thinking. And also, you have these men that were raised by their moms and are not really men. And I'm going to give you an example. We have all of these crime problems and degenerative problems that are equally men and women problems. And they never thumbs up anything positive. And what do? They put up pictures of their dead mom and their dead relatives, and you get 100 and something likes. If that's not backwards, I don't know what the fuck is. Because a lot of y'all been raised by single parents, and your parents was your mom and your dad, and that's included me to a certain degree. And you never really was raised by a man with morals and values. And a lot of these women y'all look up to never had real jobs, never been in the military, never earned anything on their own. And then y'all don't like people like me, which accomplishing things, putting out everything on time, doing the best that I can, paying attention to detail, getting the right results. Y'all don't like that. And another example that I'm going to show you later on today, how Louisianans are so fucked up they don't even see themselves in the mirror. I'm gonna give you an example because Louisiana have a lot of dysfunctional, a lot of disrespectful, and a lot of compulsive lying people. And they will lie before they tell the truth if they think that they're getting something. And just goes to show you all of these Cascades failures are by people that have been passing the buck. The Hurricane Katrina money, the broken roads, the Ragley pumps, the broken infrastructure, the collapse of the Hard Rock Cafe. Nobody can blame anybody but the people that are responsible. And acting like other people are responsible for y'all screw-ups is the height of insanity. A lot of you all are looking up to these wrong leaders that vibe on a low level, that are consistently attached to these entities that are negative and are constantly pulling the wool over your eyes because you just don't want to see. You're part of the problem. African Americans will never be able to unite under Christianity, and I am leaving the body of Christ because these days you have religious pastors and deacons and clergy that are taking advantage of people. Just last year there were 700 clergy abused people. And then a lot of times people are always looking for an advantage to hold you down. Well, they shouldn't really have these advantages at all. And they should start going after these terrorist parents' money, because that's all they do for African Americans. Make up shit, exaggerate things, harsher punishment, stricter rules, ruin your reputation because of other people who ain't shit. And let me tell you what another people that I got a problem with, people who can't stand to be corrected. I can stand to be corrected. You got a lot of people out there who think that they know every fucking thing and don't know a damn thing, and all that they can do is spy, and men acting like women and shit. I don't get along with you. Just like the people that collapsed the Hard Rock Cafe. I'm quite sure that everybody vouched for them. I'm quite sure they had a long work history. I'm quite sure they had an impressive resume. Look what happens. Look what happens. And African American women need to pull their heads out their ass. They need to start making their own cultural films of freedom, cultural films of slavery, cultural films of Jim Crow, cultural films of bigotry. Because as long as we letting other people tell our story, we're not gonna be shit. And our women are whores, or rather beg the master for welfare, just like the chicks on the corner having baby for the Arabs. And then what do y'all do? People like me, you try to expose me, you try to exploit me, you try to threaten me, and these authorities are no better or no worse. There are more domestic abuse cases in America, and an all-time high. Louisiana leads this. You know why Louisiana leads this? Y'all break up shit and can't fix it. The infrastructure, the broken roads, the stolen or misappropriated funds, the collapsed building. All of this is a consistent reflect of our leadership. And blaming the victim is not getting anything done. It hasn't gotten anything done in the past, and it's not getting anything done now. Everybody need to take responsibility for their own actions, because blaming other people when you always fucking late, blaming other people when you can't communicate, blaming other people when you dependent on somebody else, blaming other people because you don't have no college degree, blaming other people because your reputation ain't shit. That's your fault, not everyone else's. And you are not an honorable court officer if you're forging documents. You are not an honorable court officer if you are lying to the court. You are not a good court officer if you're stifling paperwork. You are not a good court officer if you're a illegal immigrant and have these jobs that you don't qualify. And God must be a fucking fool putting y'all in charge with y'all abusive asses. And African Americans are not going to stay in America and continue to get exploited by these other cultural groups. And y'all know who I'm talking about.